So, because I'm too much of a child to wait, I am going to chuck a battery in now. Aircraft not up, connect goggles to the mobile device. That's why I'm doing it tonight, so I don't have to mess with this tomorrow. I knew that would happen.
Didn't work, but it tastes like kiwi. Kiwi. Eyes all nice and you look so cold. Matter of fact, what's your name? What's your time zone? Speaking metaphysics, baby, it'll be terrific if I ended on a high note. I'm cool. Just like a accordion, baby, I could push the buttons. Vibes in the air, this is not up for discussion. Tight when you move, there's something I'm loving. Now she kissing on my neck, I'm blushing on. Like kiwi.
My goodness. Obviously, I shouldn't be using this inside, so I'll put it away. Usually I try to wait for it to be a nice dry day for a maiden flight, but since this is GPS controlled and stuff, I'm not as concerned on that.
Baby, you look so criminal. Down in my soul, I'm smiling. Everything looks so minimal. Let the walk to the talk like lightning. White sock in the loaf, I'm steezy. Stripped down in the back, speak easy. Try to wipe off all that lipstick. Didn't work, but it tastes like kiwi. Didn't work, but it tastes like kiwi. Didn't work, but it tastes like kiwi. Kiwi. Eyes all nice and you look so cold. Matter of fact, what's your name? What's your time zone? Speaking metaphysics, baby, it'll be terrific if I ended on a high note. I'm cool. Just like a accordion, baby, I could push your buttons. Vibes in the air, this is not up for discussion. Tight when you move, there's something I'm loving. Now she kissing on my neck, I'm blushing on.
The only way you can crash this thing is if you head for a freaking wall. That's sick. That was fun. I want to take it to the park. I'm sure there are a million other reviews and stuff of this drone, but as a drone flyer, drone builder, you know, I've got a couple drones up here I've custom built from the ground up, picking out all the parts, and I've got these tiny whoops here. This was pre-built. This wasn't. This kind of was. And this is an old one. But, well done, DJI. Just using the little diddle stick. It was really fun. I was able to fly really close to the ground and be really comfortable. I wasn't even thinking about it. And I mean, there's a lot you can't do with this controller as someone that likes to be flying in manual mode or acro mode, whatever anyone wants to call it. So I'm really excited for when my proper controller actually shows up, which will probably show up tomorrow while I'm at work. So Thursday, which is 2 days away, I'll be flying a lot more. I've flown it a couple times, but this little update process needed to be done, and I wish they made it easier. It takes forever. As mentioned, here's the controller. One piece of candy. So for some reason I wanted to. Ooh. It's like holding an Xbox One controller, you know, One S or whatever the latest one is. I'm gonna have to open it up and take out that spring. It'll screw me over one day. I know it. Of course, we've got a pair everything. Make sure it's all ready for tomorrow, you know? What? What? It's the wrong one. I thought I'd quickly include you in the opening of this package. Now this, I believe, is my new network switch. Oh wee, look at all these ports, all 48. So that's a lot more than I've currently got. Plus this is a managed switch and it's got some SFP ports. So I can set up some fiber runs to other locations I need high speed networking. So yeah. That's the switch. Second hand, well used I guess. But reasonable switch. Up next is a much smaller package. It's a wall switch, a Zigbee wall switch for my bedroom. Right. Just getting the 3D printer ready. I'm gonna print out a little project I'm hoping I can use. I'm partially busy, but I believe my new new to me, Raspberry Pi 4 has arrived, which I already own. Only difference... A for effort. Only difference is this is a 4 gig and my current one is a 2 gig. I didn't realize it was a 2 gig when I got it. Oh, sorry, see what, it's an old, oh, I've got a toilet roll in there. Oh my gosh. Hey, here we go. Raspberry Pi. Is it? Okay, I'll admit, I started opening this package, but as soon as I realized what it was, I've stopped so that I can do a slow little reveal of... I made some stickers! That's right. I made a bunch of stickers. It was really cheap, it was like $15. And I used AI to make it. And look at it! Haha, you suck! It says here, your driving is so bad that you've earned a sticker. I did a thumbs up. I don't really know why I did it. I think I did this because I keep seeing that there's all these little ad things on AliExpress where they'll print out the stickers and stuff like this. So I just wanted to give it a go, but I also want it to be something minorly useful. I'll probably never put one of these on another person's car, but the idea is there. Maybe I'll give them away. I'll quickly open up this package in case it's anything interesting. Oh look, it's another package. Actually it's 4. I'll just give you a little update. So I've spent the last few days dealing with my camera system. It has, you know, contrary to popular belief, I don't usually buy things brand new. I mean, I'm getting sensors and stuff brand new because they cost a couple cents, and it's usually just better to buy them brand new. But like a hard drive and the camera system, secondhand from an old server, and I actually had a stack of 10 2 terabyte hard drives, bunch of enterprise grade hard drives, and I have them because these used to be in a server at work. So half of them when I got them didn't work, and I just kept the other half that did. Oh yes, I was specifically waiting for this. What is this? That's that sensor. Okay, cool. Anyway, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the camera system and stuff, what's going on. So this is the old main camera system. The hard drive in it was a 4 terabyte Western Digital purple. It died, and I've been cycling through these Western Digital Enterprise hard drives. They're about 2 terabytes each. This one is apparently still working just fine. And of course I've got the main camera system in here, and it's also got basically the exact same hard drive in it. I only just changed it out yesterday because the one that was in it completely died. The only difference between this system and the other one is this system can take 2 hard drives. So I've got an SSD as redundancy in there, so if this hard drive dies, it'll just roll over to the SSD and keep running, which should give me a couple days to hopefully notice that it's dead. I've got a handful of projects and things I will do so that I can get that information sooner, because having a quick look at this board, where are you? There's you know, RX and TX pins, and I was reading that it is just a simple serial signal coming out, so I'm hoping I'll be able to open it up and interpret some of the information. Oh, there we go. I've actually been struggling for a few minutes, so I thought I'd time lapse how long it takes me to figure it out. As mentioned earlier, I've got this one on the test bench. The hard drive in it has been working the last couple days, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, if I get around to it, I'll add some sensors to it, which is probably quite unlikely. But I'm going to close it up, and I'm going to change out the old backup NVR system, because it runs on entirely different software, which isn't a bad thing. Nothing wrong with a little bit of diversity, but it's broken. It finally died after like 6 years of use. Something like that. Something like 6 years of use. Originally on it, the SATA power controller died. So I rewired it and resoldered it. What else died? Another power thing on it died. And so it was at that point, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to turn this into a backup system. It's a 16 channel, and it was reliable. Other than the fact that it would, you know, burn itself out, but that's why I made some modifications to it. Anyway, as far as I know, it would still work, but I have physically disconnected it, so it doesn't actually have a chance of working. But then hopefully I'll be able to put this one in its place. It's got nicer software. It's actually got a lot more modern software. So yeah, I'll put that in its place and hope that that is good enough. And I add that SSD to it, which would make it a really small package, and also quite possibly a very low power package, which would be great, because currently it's sucking back about 0.8 amps consistently, which is a lot over time. Yeah, I might set it up with PoE so that it's a singular cable. Then as long as it's got a dedicated cable run, it should be running fine. And then hopefully I can pull out the old backup system and slot this one in its place. Okay, so I super quickly just changed it out with this SSD. It's a 128 gig, and I'm down to a quarter. I'm using a quarter of the amount of power. So yeah, definitely going to get a larger SSD for that. I mean, in reality, I'm probably going to get a larger SSD for a computer or something, and then I'll pull out the older 1 terabyte drive from there. This 1 terabyte should get me a few days. I can't remember what I was up to with something else in this video, but don't worry, it'll carry on in the next video. Time to dump what's on this memory card onto the computer so I can edit it at some point.
Just wake up and get dressed in the clothes that I want.